Now we are going to explore more ways of creating a set. Right now, I have three different data types defined here. I have pet name, which is a list. I have SSN, social security numbers. Let's say they are 1001, 2, and 3. This is a tuple. And I have a dictionary, language dictionary, which is a dictionary. All right. Remember, we had int, float, str. These were data types, and we use those keywords as built-in functions as well, right? We are going to do the same thing with set. You can use set keyword as a function as well. All right. I'm going to say set one, or pet set. It's fine. Pet set is equal to set of pet names. Pet name, and let's look at pet set and what we get. Pet name. Pet. Oh, I haven't run this cell. Okay, that's what it is. I haven't run this cell. So there's no typo here. So let me run this cell. There we go. And now it is going to work. There we go. One thing that I want you to notice is that in pet name, there is a repetition of Milo. Milo, Fluffy, Nova, Milo, Milo. But set does not accept repetition, so it is going to automatically remove the repetitions, and it's going to say, you know what, pet set is Fluffy, Milo, and Nova. And of course, that order does not mean anything, right? In a similar manner, you can say SSN set, social security number set, is equal to set of SSN, and give me SSN set. It is going to give you 1001, 2, and 3. That is a set of social security numbers. Now you can apply that to a dictionary as well. You can apply set function to dictionary as well. But here's a question. If you apply it to a dictionary, do you think it is going to create a set of its keys, or it's going to create a set of its values? So let's practice that and see the other case as well. All right. I'm going to say lang set 1 is equal to set of lang dictionary. All right. And give me lang set 1. This is going to give you good and bad. So by default, if you pass a dictionary to the set function, it is going to create a set of its keys. All right. Can I create a dictionary can I create a set from a dictionary's values? Sure, you can first subtract its values and then pass it to set. What do I mean by that? This is what I mean. I mean lang set 2 is equal to, I'm going to first subtract the dictionary's values. So we know how to do that, right? We know it's lang dictionary, and I'm going to get its keys, right? This is going to give me keys of that values. As a matter of fact, I want values, right? Values. I want that Python and I want R. I'm going to subtract its values first. Then I'm going to, once I subtract that, I'm going to pass that to a set function. And then let's look at lang set 2 and see what we get. We are going to get a set of Python and R. So these are very common ways of creating a set from other objects or other data types. You can try that with a string as well, but you need to be very, very careful with that. All right, I'm going to leave that to you again. Try this. Try str set is equal to set of, let's create a set from Python, but this time Python is a string. I'm not going to run this. You run it and see if this is the output you expected. All right, let's march forward with the last topic of this video, and that is removing items from a set. So let me look at lang set one more time. Language. Oh, did I have lang set, or what did I have? Lang set 1. Okay, lang set underscore 1. Let's look at that. It's good, bad. All right, let me use a remove method to remove one of those items or members from lang set underscore 1. So I'm going to say lang underscore set underscore 1 dot remove what? Remove bad. all right, and give me lang set 1, and that is going to give me good. So this works. What if let me define let me look at let me take this one more time, create lang set 1 one more time. Lang set 1 is equal to this. I redefine that just to have at least 2 members, all right? And then let's see what happens if I lang set 1 dot remove. This time, let's say I pass a member that is not there, or I make a mistake in a typo mistake in my code. All right, let's say remove good, but this time G is not with capital. Good is not with capital G. See, let's see what happens. Right, it's going to say good is not there. If you try that, let me try one more time. Lang set 1 dot remove what? Remove um perfect. Perfect. All right, and again you are going to get the same error that perfect is not there. All right, you don't really want to see this this error. Any error is a little bit stressful. All right, one way, which is a double-edged sword, one way to get around this problem is using discard method. All right, so let's use lang set 1 data discard. Discard what? Discard good, and then discard. This time I'm going to make a mistake. Good is not there, and just to make sure we are on the same page, let's look at lang set 1. It is good and bad and good. All right, and let's remove good, but this time I'm making a mistake, and I'm using lowercase g. Let's see what happens. It is not going to give you an error. All right, if that key or the whatever you pass to set, if that one is in the set, it is going to remove it. If not, it is not going to give you an error. All right, lang set 1, if we look at it, still is good and bad. Let's try this time. Let's try some. Oh, lang set 1 dot and discard good, and after that let's look at lang set 1, and you see that that is gone. There are several other methods for that set has, but these are the most common ones. Oh, before I finish, there is a I almost forgot. So let me see. We had all right, pet set, right? We had pet set. Let's get that pet set. Pet set. Let's see what we have. We have Fluffy, Milo, and Nova. You can remove all of those members using clear method. So we can say pet set data clear, and this is going to get rid of all of those members. Let's see if pet set still is in the memory. Pet set is in a memory, but it's an empty set. All right, it's still, that object is still there. How can I get rid of one object completely? This is using del. All right, if I want to remove an object from memory completely, del pet set, it is gone. If I call pet set, it doesn't even bring here pet set. It's going to say no, there is no object in the memory. As I mentioned, there are other methods that set has. But these are the most useful and most common ones.